In a surprising revelation during a recent interview, Muni Long offered a candid update about her relationship status, revealing that she and her husband, Rayshawn Hairston, have officially parted ways after nearly a decade of marriage. Known for being fiercely protective of her personal life, the HRS singer typically channels her emotions through her music while keeping her private affairs under the radar. However, in an interview aired on August 29 on The Cruise Show, a popular Los Angeles-based radio program, Muni decided to break that long-held habit. She openly shared the latest development in her marriage, marking a rare moment of vulnerability. "This is the first time I'm putting my real life into it. It's no secret. I've been married for 9 years, and it just didn't work out," Muni Long admitted, allowing listeners a glimpse into the personal struggles behind her poised exterior. Muni Long, while not divulging any explicit details about what exactly led to her separation from Rayshawn Hairston, offered some insight into the underlying tension in their relationship. Though she refrained from pointing to a specific event that triggered their split, the singer strongly hinted that her husband may have struggled to support the continued upward trajectory of her music career, creating friction during what should have been a time of celebration. In the interview, she voiced her frustrations with clarity, setting the stage for an understanding of her decision to walk away. "I don't have time for drama. I don't have time for nonsense. This is one of the most amazing times of my life, and if you can't celebrate that with me, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to leave you behind," she said firmly, hinting at the emotional toll of feeling unsupported during one of the most pivotal moments of her life. She continued, "I cannot. You wake up every day mad, there's nothing to be upset about." Her words painted a picture of a relationship strained by what seemed to be persistent negativity and a lack of shared joy, even as she experienced incredible professional success. Muni's decision to leave the marriage appears to be tied to a desire for peace and harmony in her life, one that couldn't be sustained amid ongoing tension with her husband. Despite the pain of separating after nearly 10 years together, Muni Long expressed a sense of practicality and hope for the future. "We have a beautiful child, we're good," she added, suggesting that while the relationship may have come to an end, there are still positive aspects that remain, such as their child and the fact that, like many others, they face financial challenges but continue to persevere. Her comments revealed her inner strength and self-awareness, as she seemed to acknowledge that sometimes it takes courage to recognize when a relationship isn't serving you anymore, no matter how much history is shared. Muni Long didn't shy away from reflecting on her husband's potential either. She acknowledged that Rayshawn Hairston still had the capability to be a good man for her, but only if he got it together, leaving a note of uncertainty about his willingness or ability to change. Her words imply that while she values what they once had, she cannot allow herself to be held back by someone who can't fully support her success or find joy in her triumphs. Muni Long was clear about one thing: she was no longer willing to sacrifice her own life, passion, and happiness for someone else's sake, no matter how much history they shared. She made it apparent that she could not put her life on hold for her husband, Rayshawn Hairston, to catch up to where she was in her journey. Her success had become a focal point of her life, a source of pride and fulfillment, and she refused to let anything, even her marriage, dampen that light. With an air of resoluteness, she seemed to suggest that his inability to grow alongside her would ultimately be his loss. In her words, losing her due to dragging his feet would be a powerful lesson to learn, a subtle yet profound acknowledgement that their paths had diverged, and perhaps it was a lesson that only time and distance could fully impart to him. Their love story had its roots in Los Angeles, a place that had served as a backdrop for their lives both personally and professionally. According to People, Muni and Rayshawn first crossed paths in the City of Angels, and for her, this meeting was nothing short of transformative. Before him, marriage wasn't something she saw in her future. She had openly admitted that she wasn't fond of the dating scene. Yet, something about Rayshawn changed that perspective. Against the odds of her previous reluctance, the two became more than just a couple, they became a unit. They solidified their bond in June 2014 when they exchanged vows, setting the foundation for nearly a decade of shared life experiences. But their connection went deeper than just marriage, it extended into their careers. In 2019, Muni and Rayshawn expanded their roles from husband and wife to business partners. Together, they co-conceptualized and co-founded their own record label, Supergiant Records, a testament to their shared vision and ambition. As noted by Billboard, this move marked a new chapter in their relationship, one where their professional lives became intertwined with their personal ones. Through the label, they collaborated on various projects, blending their talents and pushing each other creatively. Rayshawn even took on roles behind the scenes, reportedly serving as a composer and producer on some of her tracks. Their partnership wasn't only built on love and business, it extended into the very essence of Muni Long's identity as an artist. In a 2023 interview with NPR, Muni herself credited Rayshawn for his contribution to one of the most essential parts of her career, the official pronunciation of her stage name. It was a small yet significant detail, highlighting just how deep their collaboration went, and it underscored the role he played in shaping her public persona. Their relationship was complex, multifaceted, and undeniably impactful, which only makes the dissolution of their marriage that much more poignant. Ultimately, while the unraveling of their marriage marks the end of an era, it also signals a new beginning for Muni Long, one where she is determined to prioritize herself, her happiness, and her career, even if it means leaving behind the person who had once been her partner in both life and business. Muni Long's tone during her recent interview on the cruise show seemed to reflect a significant shift from how she spoke about her relationship earlier in the year. Back in February 2023, during an appearance on The Jennifer Hudson Show, Muni's words painted a much more positive picture of her marriage. She described their relationship as amazing, sharing that Rayshawn had been a calming influence on her, particularly during her poetic phases, helping to keep her grounded. This sentiment seemed to highlight a bond built on mutual understanding and support. Yet, just a few months later, the dynamic appeared to have changed, leading to the separation she would later announce. It's important to remember that Muni Long's journey in the entertainment industry began long before her recent success as a recording artist. Having entered the scene in the late 2000s, she first made a name for herself as a talented songwriter, crafting hits for other artists from behind the scenes. However, over time, she worked her way from the shadows of the industry to the forefront, carving out a distinctive space for herself in the music world. In 2022, she achieved a major breakthrough with her hit song HRS and HRS, which quickly gained traction and went from gold to platinum status within just a month, according to Rated Randy B. This meteoric rise further cemented her status as not only a gifted songwriter but a powerful artist in her own right. What's particularly striking is that Rayshawn played an instrumental role in inspiring HRS and HRS, a fact Muni shared during an interview in January 2022. The song, with its soulful lyrics and captivating melody, took on a life of its own, becoming a viral sensation on TikTok. Users across the platform, from everyday listeners to celebrity singers, were swept up in the track, leading to the creation of the HRS and HRS Challenge, where people attempted to match Muni's impressive vocal runs. The song became a defining moment in her career and underscored the connection she once shared with Rayshawn, adding a layer of irony to the eventual breakdown of their marriage. What was once a source of inspiration and joy had, by mid-2023, become something she needed to step away from to protect her peace and happiness. Just days before the release of her highly anticipated second album, Revenge, on August 30th, Muni Long opened up about her personal life during an interview on the cruise show. Her candid conversation about her separation from Rayshawn Hairston seemed to coincide with the themes present in her new music. Track 5 of the album, also titled Revenge, explores the emotional complexity of moving on from a failed relationship, remarkably, without bitterness or a desire for retribution.